Find the sum or difference. We are given 5 over x minus 3x minus 1 over x squared plus 5x minus 2x minus 5 over x plus 5. So our first step will be to determine the least common denominator. So we'll factor all of the denominators, those that can be factored. We cannot factor x any farther. We cannot factor x plus 5 any farther. However, our middle denominator, we can factor out an x and we're left with x plus 5. So then we'll compare our three denominators to determine our least common denominator. And it turns out that our least common denominator will be a factor of x and a factor of x plus 5. So x times x plus 5 will be our common denominator, our least common denominator. So we will rewrite all three fractions with our new common denominator, x times x plus 5. X times x plus 5. X times x plus 5. So let's compare each of our denominators with the original denominators to see if there's anything missing. When we compare the first fraction with our first new fraction, we have the factor of x, however we do not have the factor of x plus 5, so I need to multiply the numerator 5 by x plus 5. Comparing the middle fractions, we need x times x plus 5, and we already have x times x plus 5. That's the same thing as our middle denominator. So all I need to do is recopy the numerator. It does not get multiplied by anything additionally. Comparing the last two denominators, we are missing the factor of x. Therefore, we need to multiply the numerator by a factor of x. So we have rewritten our fractions using our new least common denominator. So we'll go ahead and multiply the numerators out. Our first fraction, we will have 5x plus 25. 5x plus 25 over x times x plus 5 minus the middle fraction, denominator will be x times x plus 5, and the numerator cannot be simplified yet for that fraction. It stays 3x minus 1, minus our final fraction, denominator is x times x plus 5. Numerator will be 2x squared minus 5x. And now that we have a common denominator, we will write this all out as one big fraction. The denominator will still be x times x plus 5. And we'll take this polynomial minus this polynomial minus this polynomial. So it'll be 5x plus 25 minus the quantity 3x minus 1 minus the quantity 2x squared minus 5x. And we'll distribute the negative signs through. So we'll write this all out as 5x plus 25 minus 3x plus 1 minus 2x squared plus 5x, all over our common denominator of x times x plus 5. Finally, we will simplify the numerator, combine like terms. I only have one quadratic term. The negative 2x squared will stay negative 2x squared. We have positive 5x's minus 3x's would be positive 2x's plus 5x's would be positive 7x's. And we have a plus 1 and a plus 25, giving us positive 26, all over our denominator of x times x plus 5. And the numerator cannot be factored in that. We would have anything cancel out common factors with the denominator. So our final answer would be negative 2x squared plus 7x plus 26 over x times x plus 5.